Hey guys, this is me and George. um, we've been doing a Katabon series, and during this series, the general pattern is I take him up to 4. He starts getting really serious, pushes me down to 2, and we've kind of gone back and forth. So this latest time, our next game was going to be at 4 stones, and I'm like, well, let's go ahead and get your game back. So that's what this is. So he and I had our talk. We talked about what his job was, and I think for viewers, it might be good if I brought that up and we just showed them because that's what this is about. Is for viewers. That's what this is all about. So that's this one, and then I'm going to share that, and then we're going to go take control here. Here. Okay, so let's follow along. Well, let's just start from here. Okay, we're recording. You see the board. Okay, black to play. Black defends his weakest group. White comes out. Now, the weakest group is A. Time to defend A. Well, he defends A by threatening to capture the cutting stones, which helps him tremendously on the bottom. So I just want to point out this side step here. To me, this is critical. Black's job, defend the group. Well, this does defend in a roundabout way. Very straightforward. If white doesn't respond, white's dead. And very meaningful to black, but still, it's not a direct offense. Okay. And in fact, it sort of hurt his right side, but out he comes. So I think everything's perfect so far. White attacks. Black's job, get out, defend. Defends this way. There's lots of ways of defending, just however you want to defend for now. Details come later. I come out. I come out, surrounding. First, he gets out, which attacks white pretty much. I mean, harsh attack. I get out. So black has a few choices. I'm going to continue getting out, which bothers white's group. Okay. I'm going to, oh, and that's what he does. Okay. The other idea would be to capture the stone. Both reasonable ideas. Black gets out. I come out. Black can now continue getting out. Very thick, I am out kind of move, which threatens to surround. Totally valid. He decided, well, I'm pretty much out anyway, so capture the cutting stone. Okay. So let's follow some ideas here. White, he captures the cutting stone. This move threatens to capture. So black would want to capture. This move threatens to capture. He would want to capture. White plays here. What should black do? I am trying to give A enough energy where I can drop down to B, killing those 2 blackstones. So this white move is attacking black's C group. George, are they following this? Oh, your mic's off. Okay, he's shaking his head. I'll assume that he can't get that working. So I'm attacking C. Black's most straightforward response, capture the stone. Done deal. Well, this first does the job, but we're getting closer to the line of we didn't do the job. White plays here. Uh-oh. Oh, and now dead. The 3 stones are dead. Okay. So this threatens to kill. Black plays this first. Okay, let's look at something. Atari. Well, it's a ladder. If he plays ko, I make whatever ko threat he responds, I come back. He makes a ko threat, I say no. So the cutting stones are at risk, is the point. So I come under. Now, as this all, he finally captures. But the overall result, white gets a great group in the corner. Big, taking away black's points. And now the A group is weak. So black got rather fancy in how to defend C, and he had to pay for it. Did he do right or wrong? Let's leave that aside and notice that it starts here. And the idea of just, how about we come out? Am I going to let him turn? If I turn, that's pretty big. Let's have white, go in the corner? I turn. This is a huge break. If I respond, he can push again. And now, let's say come out, black ignores, not Sente against the stones on the right. So this is all pointing out there's a way to defend directly. George has been getting in the habit of sort of defending in a roundabout way, and I've been catching him. So time for him to get back to take care of business. This is a big thing in Go. Take care of business. George, are you there? And do you think we're all caught up? Okay, your sound is still off. Oh, now I heard something. You're pretty garbled. I'll go on without you. Okay, so that, George, I'm getting a big echo. If you could get that stopped. Okay, that's the 3 stone. I want us to go to today's game.
Hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, great.
Anything you need to catch up on?
I think that's okay. I missed a bunch of that because I was trying to sort everything out, but yeah, I think we can go on. That's good.
Okay. So for viewers, George and I have this Cardamom series. Once he starts not taking care of business, I start upping the. George, I'm getting echo again. So everything we've seen so far in this video, George, I'm getting a horrible echo. Is all been about us trying to catch up with George's journey. Okay. So here's an even up game we're playing. Still getting an echo. That shows George's new, trying to get business done. Okay, here we go. I'm white, he's black. George, if you do get your sound worked out, then you'll be able to add on, ask questions, show stuff. But there's that echo. It's really soft, but it's totally there. I don't want to play this sort of game. It's kind of boring. I have a Shamari, he has a Shamari. Yeah, it's a fine game, but I don't like it. Well, I could play a different Shamari. Yeah, it's kind of similar. Well, I could play a pre-pinch. That really makes it different. Yeah, I just don't like pre-pinches. I feel like I'm not doing anything. So I thought, well, 3-3, that changes the game all up. Okay. George, so you think you've got it worked out?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's not garbled and no echo.
Oh, okay, great. I won't touch anything.
Great. So if you have anything, just speak up.
Great.
So
Thanks.
now we know why I went here. Okay. And also just playing here. Same thing. Breaks the board, so we're not going to get any monotony. Okay. Boom. 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 Anytime I play this white move, I always imagine black playing the this move. For this, let's continue this move. White, black, white, black, white, black captures. I cut. I get out to safety. Black, in this case, has a ladder. He usually doesn't. Then I settle, and that's it. When I looked at this in my head, I like what white's doing on top and what black's doing on the right. My stone's already negating it for the most part. So I liked it. So I don't care if black does that. So I chose that Joseki. Okay. Black. We're concerned about the bottom. Big area. If here, okay. Looking back, I probably would have done this. Why didn't I? I think I wanted to be cute. That's why. So I went on this path, which offers black this. And since the right's so flat, just do it and do it. So I wanted to offer this and take on the challenge of saying, nope, black has nothing special. It's just one value move. Not, oh, he's getting extra. No, I don't believe so.
But white here is over concentrated, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
let's go over that as if it's a real game. White, black, white. I'm sorry, black, white. So far, not over concentrated. The general rule is 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's 5 spaces, it's not over concentrated. Black, I had a plan. The plan was to ignore. Let's look at why I like this plan. I'll just come in, Atari, save. That's of no value unless he takes. Is the right big? No. Did white want the right? No. Is there a weak white group? No. Did black get out of a jam? No. That's my plan. I don't see any value in you taking this. That's why I thought you'd go for it. And then I was go, I ignore. Okay. So he plays here, which I think is
Lance, why the drop down at R18? I'm used to seeing that from you when there's some kind of black moyo and you're kind of threatening to come in. So I was surprised to see it in this. I was expecting S12.
okay, good. So let's start. Do I need to do anything? Let's look at that one. The idea is if black Han ace, what am I going to do? Here, well, then something dies. Something's dead. Okay. So instead, I'll just play here. Okay. Am I going to let those stones go? That's awfully big. And my group's not even alive yet. So we'll go here. Atari. How many points do I have? 2? 3? Well, yeah, but what about he'll just capture you? No, it's a ko. Oh, so black wins the ko. White's in trouble. Now, not right now and not directly, but this is a weak shape for white. This is why white's going to be responding. Make sense so far?
Yes, but my question was actually
Next step, right?
yeah. So instead of black dropping down at
Right.
R18.
So we've looked at why white would respond at all.
Yeah.
Now let's look at white's responses. They're going to be A or B. I did have a pro somewhat recently say B is 95% of the time, A is 5% of the time. I've had other strong players say that's not entirely true, but let's look at what B does. I love having black undercut here. Not only is it a wonderful end game, just any sort of end game I choose. Also, if black tries to build anything, I can just enter this way. He says, no, you can't connect under. I mean, kind of easy. So it just destroys anything black can do on the left, on that top area. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
And notice if I go this way, he still has endgame. So it's all that plus endgame. So it's really big. Okay. So if I play here, so we saw what am I doing here? We see all good stuff. What am I doing here? Perhaps if we had this exchange, I'm potentially have a position to grow. It's just, I don't see the next move. I know we can form a board where, of course, we're going to play this one. The next move's fantastic. But on any board, this one's going to be working. Does that kind of answer it?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, thank you. Black plays away. I can just see 2 and 3 dons jumping up and down in a chair going, what in the heck are you not playing? Of course you have to play this. Everyone knows you have to play this. That's not the case. Now let's build on that a little bit. Okay, 2 pro 9 dons are playing. Best in the world. First guy plays a full purpose move. Next guy plays a full purpose move. It's a tie game. Okay. Now, let's get back over here. Black to play. Wow, no more full purpose. Black's ahead. No, even up game. 2 9 dons, perfect game. The difference, white can be a little intimidated. How do I come in? Where do I come in? Do I come in? Oh my God, it's too late. No, everything's fine. And I've gone out of my way to make sure my opponent gets this opportunity and plays it so that I learn how to come in and everything's fine. Did I make sense there, George?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Black. So this form, this way of playing is by all means the better form, the better way of thinking about the board. Because now we've got that. Now this is better than it used to be. Everything, it is now better. So it's a good, solid move. I was really glad to see you play it.
So instead of that, my last move, I was thinking about playing the 3-3, but somehow, I don't know, it didn't seem to really fit the whole board situation.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I had this, approach at P3 and C14. I had this kind of like a kind of a double wing type thing, and
like a big double wing, even though in reality there is no wing at all yet, but still there's that picture of a double wing.
Yeah.
And if we look at what white's going to do, probably play on top. We'll top small. White can't do anything. Black's got a big wall there. Black can't do anything. It's undercut. So the top is uninteresting. So approaching here, perfect. This is way more interesting than the top. I almost never play this move. I always play this move. I played this because I'm looking to build the right actual territory, and this is more of a territorial move. This is less territory, more thickness for fighting. And I'm not that kind of a territory guy. Here, interesting. I would have played here just because I do it all the time and I'm still in the process of learning about it. I'm sure I'll play this for the next couple of years, although I've experimented with this a little bit. Yeah,
And it does kind of support the group on top of it, which perhaps might be a reason to play there.
Your black group on top. To me, that's the same as saying I'm playing here to support my bottom right left Shamari. It doesn't need support. Yeah, same as the above one. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I like 3/3 points, life. Now white doesn't have points and doesn't have life. So yeah. Boom, boom, boom. What to do? Let's start with what happened here. I was less interested in this. Okay. But all of a sudden, this is getting more valuable for black. I don't want this to be more valuable for black. I'm glad to have a position on the left. Yeah. So instead, I went this way, thinking, hello, I like the future here. It's big, and you can't mess with my territory because you're too busy defending your group. So I liked this direction. And on top of that, even if you play another move, I can invade anywhere I want. There's pretty hard for you to take cash on the left right now. White, black.
Not good. Can't be good, surely. I was kind of seeing myself behind enemy lines, and I think I remember a game where we played, and I had real problems with that wall because I defended it too late, and I probably should have gone side before center, but I didn't see my move on the top really doing anything.
I was
But maybe I
certainly
should play away. I still have
here because this is just a waste as far as I'm going to ignore, and you can't get the points if I don't want you to. So, yeah, I didn't think this was good. I may have missed some of what you said. Speak up again if you think it is anything important. So we're looking at the A group, and our claim is that black has 3 directions for health. So I'm fine. And indeed, that's true. You can go around, play a nice big move. Everything's fine. However, this is an attack, which means I'm removing an option of your health. You're down to 2, time for you to take action. I'm building the right in Sente. The right's kind of big. I like this move for the right in Sente. So the idea of you saying, yeah, no, I don't think so, I think is extremely valid. This is the same move. Less Sente, but you really want to invade the right. This pushing from behind is forcing white to take the right. Your move says, same move, but I want to invade the right. I don't see any problem with this. I mean, you have time to do something with the group, it seems to me.
Okay.
And I would play your move. It's
Oh, really?
a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
was thinking about the problem with playing a move on top is that I couldn't find a good follow-up for any of the moves.
yeah. I'm not going to ignore this. What are you going to do? There's no attack. You're not going to play next move Gote for a couple. I mean, how many points is this? I misses so few points. My goodness. 10? 2 for 8. We'll call it 10. So yeah, I don't think so. This is I can just see some 5Q sitting there going, what? What are you guys talking about? That's a center move. Do a side move. Yeah. White ignores. White will still be fine. Black didn't gain any points because he's undercut. It's just not doing anything. Kind of hard to see. Come up. Time for me to come in. I thought a lot about this move. I want a pinch. Well, if you just counter pinch, taking pretty good points. Oh, well, I'm going to kill you. Really? No, I can't kill you. I hated this. This black-white exchange, white, black. Better for black. Okay. Well, then I'll play here. Ah, and then when you play, I'll start in. Well, that's great, except you'll just play here. And when I play here, I've done so little. You've done so much. I went over and over this. What can I do? And I finally realized there's really isn't any attacking. I should be invading. So that's what I decided on. And then next, this is all starting to work out better for me. You play here. And what was your reasoning for not playing the normal one?
Um, I felt like I had more of a follow-up with playing the one space than the two space.
And what is that follow-up?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I was thinking of I don't know.
Seemed to be three
I mean, I was
follow-up.
kind of thinking of L2, but that's a really, of course, it's an inside move and everything, but it is as a last resort. Perhaps it's helpful to have that in your back pocket.
Uh-huh.
But I guess I still have L2 in that position. So
if we look at this and say, I still want room, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, if not now in a few moves. I wish I could play. I wish this move had a little extra meaning. Well, lo and behold, this brings you life, a lot of meaning. I was really happy when you played this, meaning kind of like proud, like, man, this guy's thinking. Whether you're right or wrong, you were thinking about it and not afraid of odd-looking moves.
I guess if I play the two space, K3 is better placed, right? Because it's
Yes, good.
pitching my whole group, but there it looks a bit funny, I think.
So that's great for viewers. We're going to Tawari. White to play. I think I'll play here. Not affecting black very much. If you want to affect black, move over one. Now, if we go the other way, you had played here and white to play. I think I'll play here. Oh, yeah, totally affects black. So that's another reason your move is better. Yeah. Good thinking, George. Also, next, this is less powerful, less meaningful, harder for me to affect you and take Sente against you. So I liked your move. I have no access to is it better or not, but everything about it looks better. I come down here, really, and then you play here. Now I have to play here. Yuck, I hate this. I've done nothing. So I figure, well, if I kick, well, I didn't like the kick. If you respond, oh, I'm happy. Oh, yeah, let's go. I like this. Big, strong. But what if you play here? And then here? And then here? And then here? You have perfect shape. However you play, this is meaningful moves. So I thought, let's not have that happen. So now you can do this, which I'd probably ignore. I'm happy to get Sente here. Okay, I went here. You pinched. I like it. If we ask who looks weaker, A or B, I would say A. So I like your C stone because you play a good move with points and you're still in a better position than white. Great. I come out. I have to do something.
Lance, are you sharing your screen?
No,
Oh no. What a shame.
I don't know how much of that wasn't shared.
Um,
I guess all of this. Sorry, guys.
oh dear.
Now, if we
we,
think it's important,
we switched boards, didn't we? We started
at the
with
beginning, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So most of it's gone. Shame.
Now, tomorrow I can just go back and redo this whole thing myself with the questions you've already put in,
Okay.
and that will they can see the board.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So we'll scrap this video.
Yeah.
But you and I will look at it a bit.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. White. Yeah. I mean, anything else just looks stupid, right? I'm not doing anything. So very active, bothers black. Yeah, I like it. I put a lot of thought into which one. I thought my base was important. I don't know. Out. Take some points.
That push, I guess, is necessary, right? And there's still this 3-space gap. Because if I don't play there, you'll push and Sente.
I see. So if you do nothing, I build a nice, large, strong area. So since I already have a nice, long, strong area, this exchange is beneficial to you, and there's still not perfected yet for white. Yeah, good idea. Good thinking. And you could go start something, or it's like nothing important. I'll go take a big move. This is a big move. Gosh, how big is that? Scary big.
And I guess
So,
it helps with the fight, right? And also it's a ladder breaker.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've come across very strong players who simply never play on the third line because their game is about fighting and fourth line's better for fighting. So, oh, fourth line, of course. How come? For the fight. And I'm like, but right here, right now, third line's better. Oh, I don't care about right here, right now. There's going to be a fight. And I want to, that's weird for me. Here. I'm starting to feel pretty thin on the right. So thicken that up. Perfect move. I come out. Nice. And now you have some negotiating to do. This asks. And if I say no way, then at the very least, you can do something like that. So I like this move. I don't see why you'd want to play here.
It was so that you couldn't play S5 and Sente, so it left me with some RG. And I think if you got that Atari in, I would have less RG to work with.
Show me what you're talking about.
So if you get this in, then I think my RG, I have less RG now. But if I play here, then later I have this drop down and this kind of thing. So I was trying to keep that going.
Oh. From what I can see right now, that's very smart thinking. You come out, big move. Can your center group, your A group, withstand it? Does it have time? Yeah. Should you instead be defending your B group? I think so. I would.
Yeah, I guess my two helping stones at P12 aren't really doing anything anymore, are they? They were doing something, now they're not.
Yeah. So no base, no eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this makes a lot more sense than it did a minute ago. You desire help. You desire white to ignore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea what to do here. I felt lost, so I just followed a pattern. And
but I guess now there's more of a reason for me to defend, right? Well, perhaps it's too late, a little bit, because you know what I mean?
I see.
Like kind of
So if
defending at
you
the
had
last
defended,
moment.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So if you now defend and things go well, then I completely agree. Okay, how shall things go? Well, for starters, make your move count more. I mean, it's not like my next move, I'm killing your wall. I mean, I have to do something about this. This, well, you're better already. Did you have a reason to not play here?
Because I was undercut and I felt like yeah, no, it makes sense now because there's nowhere to run in the center anymore, is there? So it's probably best to go for the base, even though I'm undercut, rather than running to a non-existent center.
So everything's it seems I can't see why this isn't the spot.
Yeah.
Mostly because this is a one-purpose move and this is a two-purpose move. That's how I'm seeing it. Come in. And this is getting hard for black. I would do something else. This move bothers me. Like I'm on a one road, where there's no variations, and it's not a good road for me. I'm uncomfortable with that. I'm going to do something else. I have no idea what it is. I'll attack you in the upper left. Is White going to respond? Let's assume no. Well, black is by no means dead yet. By no means. And white has no points there yet. Black didn't have and still doesn't. So it's kind of like there's no change yet other than you're better on top. So you see why I would do that?
Yeah, definitely. I like
this. Are you really doing something here? I see white doing something. Yeah. So
yeah.
That was huge for me. I was probably 4 down when I finally learned, if you don't like what you do, just stop. Give up the group. Give up the group? Like, what is that, crazy talk? If I continue, you just get more and more sente. And that's, I can't let that happen. So we drop down. I thought, this threatens to kill. And so I kill. I thought mine was bigger than yours. I thought yours is dead. Mine's not. I still have room to run. I have room to possible, a base on the bottom. So I thought, any comparison, I'm more alive than you are, and yours is bigger. Really looking for this move, because you can't cut, right? And then well, let's just look while we're here. Well, we'll just do this. And you can't even cut me. So you've just 4 points.
Yeah.
So if I find a home to run to, and that's what I'm doing here, getting a home. Yeah. Seems to me I'm still, all the left is dead. So get some action going, get some life going. I thought you did well here. I couldn't find any counterplay. I was a little low on time. I thought I might be able to ignore here, but I got real worried here. Right around here, I wished I had an extra 30 minutes on my clock. So we do our fighting. That was all pretty straightforward. Tari, cut. And then if I just kill, whatever that is, probably Atari and connect. You agree that white's like in the neighborhood of 20 points ahead, yeah?
Yeah.
But you tricked me.
I did.
Luckily, it wasn't a Katabon.
Yeah.
Well, you completely succeeded in what we wanted to do.
Okay, cool.
If you go back and review and say, where are those few spots that I didn't quite, then man, big time.
Cool.
Something?
I was just going to say that I thought I was playing worse than I guess I was. Quite some moves I thought were really bad, but actually in review, you seem to not think that.
A few were off, but good moves. Yeah,
cool.
I thought.
Thanks.
Okay, George. Thanks.
Cool. See you, Lance. Oh, Lance. If you want, you could write me an email if you're going to record tomorrow, and perhaps I could try to join you because I have a relatively free day. But yeah, don't worry. You just do your thing. But you could, if you think, oh, in a few hours I'll do it, you could send me an email and maybe I can make it.
Yeah, we'll do.
Cool. Okay. Thanks. See ya.